Hello, Potato, and welcome to Quarantine Log number 16. 16 of these. It is April the 7th, and we're all still here. And I mentioned yesterday possibly doing the light side of Star Wars toy box figures, but maybe not today, and it won't be today. Instead, we are going back into the Disney Toybox, but for the ladies of Marvel. I don't know if I'm going to actually call this that. But the women of Marvel. At least the ones that I have here. Figures from the Marvel Toybox line. Figures 6, 11, and 18. Black Widow, the Wasp, and Captain Marvel. And yeah, I got all the names right today. There's actually a variant version of Black Widow with the blonde hair, but I believe she only comes in the Avengers box set that came out last year at the holidays. Now you can tell by looking at these are obviously from two different kind of ranges of the figures, as Black Widow and Wasp are in the older packaging, and Captain Marvel is in the more current one. Yeah, I got Wasp, but unfortunately I never got Ant-Man. It's weird, because the Ant-Man figure, I believe, comes with a little Wasp, but the Wasp figure does not come with a little Ant-Man, which would have made them, kind of match up. But yeah, I don't think I ever got Star-Lord either. Actually, I don't think... do I have Captain America? I don't know if I have Captain America either. I would have to check my list. But, I suppose I didn't get into these till a little bit later, after they've been out for a while. So, yeah, there are some that I just don't have. But let's check out the Black Widow, whose movie has been unfortunately delayed. We will never get, well, not never, but we won't be seeing her origin anytime soon. Because that was supposed to come out, was it this month? Next month? She was $12.95 at Disney Store. I don't know if she is still available or not. I don't think so, because I think I've had her kicking around here for a while. I mean, look, she's so old that she only has 3 figures in the back, even though this one has 5. And some of them are the same figures. Yeah, she was a fairly early run. Do they have dates on these at all? No. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's a date in there, which would imply I bought her in 2018, if that's what that means. I don't know what that is. Do we have any hints on here? I think so. Yes, that is. I think 2Q18 means second quarter 18, because Wasp has 4Q18, and the reason I think I'm correct is that Captain Marvel has first quarter 20, and I do think I bought her in like January during some giveaway promotion. I don't even remember what at this point. But I think about it, I thought about Spider-Man too, but I'm not seeing him in my stack. This is just the old list of figures that were available at the time, right? The same we looked at before. Yeah, it's the same as one we looked at before. Yeah. Actually, no, I think this is actually an even older one. This does have less figures on it. Because yeah, this is before Star-Lord, before the Incredibles. So this would have been before Incredibles 2 came out, probably. And of course, Princess Leia. Yep, I don't have that Stormtrooper. I think the version of Rey I have is the newer one with the stick. Oh no, maybe the original with the stick. Maybe that, I don't know. I think I have her though. We'll get to her. Yep, don't have Luke. I don't have any Pixar ones. And I'm thinking these are probably the original Toy Story Pixar ones, because they were re-released with the Toy Story 4 movie to have like LGMs and stuff with them, and I think Buzz had like a gun. This is interesting. So, the Iron Man in here is different from the Iron Man design on the figure itself. I wonder if there was 2 different versions of Iron Man. Maybe he's not figure number 4. Maybe he's a different Iron Man. Or maybe they just changed things after they printed the label. Anything is possible. Back up you go with Hotbox Ghost. Oops, and I knocked Link over. Alright, there we go. Right, but this isn't about Iron Man. This is about the women of Marvel, at least the women that I have here. And there we are. Gotta look for those plush tags. And I am completely off camera here, aren't I? Let's fix that. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. And is the staff? Nope, it's just popped into place. Some of these figures come out fairly easy, and some of them are just like really just pushed in there. Is it just me, or does it look like she's doing an eye roll? She's rolling her eyes, probably because Tony Stark has said something stupid. I think the blonde version of her comes with the twin batons instead of the ones that are like permanently affixed to her hips here. I think it comes with those instead of the staff. Alright. So, she doesn't want to stand up. Let's get the rubbish out of the way. Maybe I can coax her into standing anyways. Her joints are... This knee is very, very weak. This has got some stick to it, but this is very loose. Elbows are loose. Wrists pivot. Oh, the elbow pivots a little bit too. But yeah, wrists turn. I do like a lot of figures have like the ability to nod their heads a little bit. But can she stand? Do we have some pivot in the... Yeah, we have some pivot here. So I guess these are... No, they don't look like ball joints though. There we go. It's a nice figure. It's a little spindly, which is, I think, going to be a theme in today's figures. I think they do tend to make the women a little slim, at least in the appendages, with maybe, with the exception of maybe Moana's legs. Moana's legs are pretty sturdy, although I think she's got the skinny arms. So can she... Looks like she can actually hold the staff in both hands, which is kind of what I wanted Moana to do with her oar, which didn't really work out. Oh! Oh, no, it comes off. Okay, that's good. I thought I'd just broken this. They come off. So she does have the twin batons, if you want to do that. They should tell you that on... Maybe it did say that on the box somewhere. Because I thought I broke her. That wouldn't have been cool. Can we... That kind of makes it easier to put this in her hands, though. And then we can just reattach the ends. And this one. There we go. Kind of wish she looked a little meaner. She looks bored. That she doesn't look... I mean, she's kind of got this, like, kind of her eyes rolled up a little bit. She doesn't look like she's really going to, beat someone up. She looks more like she just wishes they would go away. Alright, next we'll do number 11, the Wasp. I enjoy the Ant-Man Wasp movies. I know a lot of people seem to dislike them, which is funny because those people seem to dislike Guardians of the Galaxy, which is also a more humorous movie. But yeah, I enjoy the Ant-Man movies. I think they are a fun diversion from the a little heavier content of the other films. Yeah, see, that was a different flyer because this one's a lot thicker. Still has that different Iron Man on it, though. But it has a lot more of the later release ones. I don't remember who that is. Yoda and Chewbacca, Wreck-It Ralph and Big Hero 6. I don't remember who that is. I mean, I'd like to think I have them. Looks kind of like maybe Nick Fury, but I don't think they did a Nick Fury figure. At least not yet. They should do. That's kind of another one they should do, huh? You know what I'd like to see, and I know I never will, would be Deadpool and the Punisher. And I know those are never going to get Disney Toybox releases. In the same way that we're never going to see the Punisher get a Lego set, or Deadpool get another Lego set. I said Deadpool, right? Not Daredevil? I would like a Daredevil too, don't get me wrong. But I could see them doing a Daredevil figure once they kind of reboot that on Disney Plus or wherever they're going to end up bringing him back in a probably much less mature version than they were on Netflix. Alright, so Wasp has removable wings. So that's nice, gives you a little bit more flexibility in your play. And rubbish. Otherwise, she doesn't come with any accessories. Flexibility. We got some ankle pivot, I guess, so when you are pretending she's flying. Very loose waist. But the knees are tighter than a Black Widow. Elbows. Rotation. Do we have a little? Yep, looks like we have a little flex in the wrist, maybe. Not much. Looks like they should be, although it's not actually doing it. But it looks like there's a joint there that should flex as well as pivot. And no bending at the waist area, but good articulation down there. It's a shame she doesn't come with a stand. Because it'd be very cool if you could like set her up. And the wings are posable. That's nice. It'd be cool if you could set her up so she just kind of hovered like she was flying. I mean, I suppose you could make something to do that, but it doesn't come with one. I think Rocket Raccoon did. She looks like she should have an accessory because her hand is meant to hold one. Does she stand again? Another spindly figure. I would say maybe even a little more spindly than Black Widow. And of course the wings make her a little back heavy. Here we go. Yep, it's a nice figure. And this one I was actually kind of interesting because it came with Goose. With his little flirkin mouth thing. Of course, she's one of the newer series. She comes in the newer packaging. Pure blister pack, no tape. No insert. And is she cable tied in or anything? Nope, the Flurkin is plush tagged. And I think she's the first one of these figures to come with a second head. Venom has one as well. It's squidgy, which is good. That means it won't break easily. You know, I comment on like the fierceness looking of like Black Widow. Kind of the same thing can be said for Carol here. She doesn't look particularly fierce either. But I realize that I think most of the male characters have masks. So the same reason I don't have any issue with like Wasp there not having a mean face is that Wasp has a mask on. And I think that's probably true for most of the male characters. Thor is probably the only one with a completely bare face. Well, Hulk. But Hulk always looks angry. See, I don't... If it's, if I'm not trying to be discriminatory based on, like, gender. Or just, like, the inverse of you should smile more. I don't know. But that's not my intent. I just think a character that's... you're going to play fight with should look a little more vicious. I'm trying to think, so like, look at the Star Wars ones now, at least the ones that I can see from here. And yeah, Poe looks pretty friendly. Han, well, I think Han is meant to look like one particular shot from the movies, and that's why he doesn't look particularly mean. So I don't know, maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe I am just discriminating because it's a female character. I don't know. But she does have a removable head. Her head is meant to come off. So we don't have the same kind of joint we have with the other ones. We just have a ball joint. So you can have her with or without her mask. They'll go with the mask, though. I mean, it's a nice feature. Oh, the pink's coming off already. I wonder how much play these really can hold up to. Guess we'll find out with those like Peter Pan ones that kids will more likely play with instead of adults just collecting. But again, same, get the pivot in the knees. A little pivot in the feet, which I guess Black Widow does have. I just didn't look at it. The wrists, and see, we have this is the pivot that I was looking for on Wasp. See, Wasp's hands look like they should do this as well, but I couldn't. They could just be stiff. It seems like these figures are frequently very stiff out of the package. No flexibility at the waist, but we do have twist. These ones have, compared to some of the other figures I've looked at, have good rotation, and I think maybe that's partially because of them being spindly. The thinner the appendages are, the more flexibility they have, I guess. She does seem like the slimmest of them all, though. I don't know, she just doesn't feel as substantial as the other ones. Even the other ones today. Again, she has no accessories, but she has a cat. And, yep, you can do this. So that's pretty cool. Yep, there are today's figures. All three of them are nice. I don't know. I'm trying to think which one I like best. And I'm not sure. I mean, it's either Wasp or Captain Marvel. Another one, I like the Captain Marvel movie as well. I know a lot of people didn't like that either. They had all sorts of opinions on it, which I don't think were largely founded, or at least not anything that couldn't be said about the Marvel movies in general. I think I'm going to go with Wasp the best, though. I like the color scheme. I like the wings. I wish she came with a stand so she could hover. Or she could look like she's hovering, but I mean, you can buy a little doll stand and do that. Second place would be Carol Danvers. Captain Marvel, I like the fact that it has the replaceable head. Which is actually, that would have been nice in some of the other figures. Like if you could have had Iron Man without the mask on. Because the 12-inch Marvel Legends figures, a lot of them are like that. They have a maskless head. I think maybe all of them that I have do. Well, except for Hulk, of course, because Hulk has like a blank face and an angry face, but he doesn't wear a mask. But I think Thor has a version without the helmet. Tony Stark has just Tony Stark head. Spider-Man has a Peter Parker head. Deadpool has a maskless, hideous face. No, he doesn't. He has a torn mask face. I'm thinking of the small Marvel Legends figure, not one that I have sitting in here, that has the completely maskless face. The 12-inch one has a torn mask face. Black Panther has a maskless face. I think Wolverine does too. I don't remember about Daredevil. I never got Daredevil. Daredevil was a Comic-Con exclusive, and I'm not willing to pay like $300 for him. He is the only 12-inch Marvel Legend that I can think of that I don't have. But I think that's going to wrap us up for today. 3 more figures from Disney Toybox, from the Marvel line. The Women of Marvel. At least the ones that I have. I think the only ones that they've made. I'm not sure if there's any other female characters that they've made that I don't have, other than like the variant version of Black Widow. Yep, that'll wrap it up for today. So please make sure that you wash your hands thoroughly. Cough into your elbow, practice your safe social distancing, and stay healthy so that I can see you in the next video.